Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm happy that you're here today. My name is Jen if you're new, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of summer decorating in the dining room and in my living room. I've got some items here sort of gathered on the island. That way I can have a chance to see how the colors and the textures work together to make sure that I have a cohesive look before I start placing them. And if you guys are new and you haven't had a chance to see last week's video, we began in the kitchen and we're sort of carrying that earthy green summer theme all throughout the house. So I will link that video below if you have not seen it, but I'm excited to get started for today because I love green. It's my favorite color, and I love bringing in textures to make a soft but welcoming home. So if that's something you enjoy and you love decorating, you love thrifting, and you love anything that has to do with enjoying home, you are in the right place. Be sure and hit that like button and subscribe so that you will get a chance to see all of the future decorating fun that I've got coming your way. But just really quickly, let's turn around and take a look at some of the items that we have here on the island, and then we'll get started decorating. So you guys, this is what we're working with. This is the bulk of the items that I want to try to work together for the living room and for the dining room. I have many different combinations of florals and stems, and I like to just lay everything out here and kind of play around with it and see how it works together. Most of these items were items that I already had. A lot of these you had seen in previous either thrift hauls or shopping hauls. There's a few items here that I have had for a very long time that I want to reuse because I really do like them. But as you're looking at these items, you're seeing that most of the coloring that I'm going with is like greens, creams, maybe a little pop of yellow here and there. I really want to bring in that earthy, warm tone. So I have this wood box here from Hobby Lobby. This was a Amazon purchase. I believe I will link that below if I can still find that link for you guys, because this is one of my favorites. The watering can was a Target purchase a couple of years ago. All of the stems were either thrifted or from Hobby Lobby. Some thrifted items like this little cute creamer. This gold box was a Hobby Lobby find. Thrifted candle, thrifted terracotta garlic holder. This is that other scalloped tray that I had mentioned in a previous video, that I had two of them. This is the other one. I want to bring in some glass because I do think it's important in this, especially in the summer, to bring in items that are light and airy, and glass really does help to do that. I've got my DIY tortilla making bowl that I DIY'd into the Studio McGee dupe. So I'm going to try to work that in. I've got some items from Hobby Lobby here in the back, these baskets and the book box. And that was a thrifted vase, a thrifted basket, or I guess it's a handbag, some pillows, and this really pretty taupe apron. I like the coloring of it, and I think it's really nice and neutral for the summer season. So probably going to hang this on the side of my refrigerator, and just some odds and ends here to get things going. So this is what we're working with. So we're beginning with a clean slate today. Everything from spring has been removed. I did a good deep cleaning and dusting, and we are ready for decor. So we're going to start over here on my 9-drawer. I picked this vase up at Hobby Lobby, and I absolutely love it. It is warm and the color is just perfect, and I love the statement that it makes with these rather large stems, and especially in front of the mirror. I think it creates a lot of really beautiful movement and sort of brings a little bit of life into this little corner of the living room. So I'm wanting to keep the decor on the actual top pretty simple. I'm coming in with just this book box and a picture frame, and then this yellow frosted glass candle is a perfect way to bring in that cheerful pop of summer color without going overboard. The bottom of the cabinet was lacking, and so I just put this scalloped tray here to add a little bit of movement and interest. And then we're moving over to the coffee table where we are using my favorite new tray. I want to create a little bit of height inside so that all of the decor that I put doesn't sort of sink down into the tray. And so I'm bringing in this glass vase. I have a little tip here. If you have faux flowers and you want to make them look real in a glass vase, add some water. It doesn't harm the stems at all, but it really does create the illusion of the florals being a little bit more real looking. To the side of that, I'm going to add this little wooden box from Hobby Lobby. Picked this up a while back on clearance, and it is one of my favorite purchases. And that's gonna do it for the coffee table. Let's take a look at how everything came together. Another favorite place of mine to decorate is this peg shelf, and this summer I want to keep things pretty simple here as well. The main color scheme is going to be warm neutrals, that way I can stay consistent with the rest of the decor in the house. And I'll be using wood, wicker, and some green and white stems to add a touch of fullness to the ends of the shelf. Over on my sliding door, a pop of green with this magnolia wreath from Decor Steels will help tie in with the eucalyptus stems on the peg shelf. I love my floor lamp here. The pleated shade gives just the right touch of cottage, but the base here beside the fireplace always looks like it's missing something. So I have this thrifted stool and lantern, and it looks cute, but I want to add a little more cottage vibe. So this wicker handbag and a few thrifted florals help to complete this space. For the mantle, I'm going to keep a simple look with these wicker boxes, which are perfect to hide my TV cords. And then I'm going to use a green book to add in a little bit of color and texture, as well as my DIY fluted bowl here on the left. And then I'll add some more books in a white textured bowl on the right side to add a little bit of interest. And finally, my brass box and candlestick will balance out the warm neutral metals and complete the look. I still have my dining table, and now that I see all of the warm neutrals around the house, I want to continue that simple summer style here on the centerpiece. A thrifted vase, some stems, and some neutral napkin holders, along with a pair of brass candlesticks, are the perfect way to complete that casual summer look. Over on my refrigerator, a thrifted piece of art and my apron are the perfect items to soften the sterile hard lines on the side of the refrigerator and pull a bit of that neutral warmth here beside my patio door. All right, guys, so we're going to move over to the hutch now. I wasn't planning on decorating this area, but it really did need to be dusted, and a lot of these items were already in the hutch, and I just wanted to bring them out and clean them up, so I thought I'd share them with you. I've got some thrifted books here, and I've got these. I ended up purchasing these. They're cast iron, and I believe they're door stoppers. I'm going to use them as bookends, but I wanted to show you guys that I did a technique on them where I take them with some black spray paint and some gold spray paint. And I saw this technique when I was watching Carrie Lynn's channel. And basically what you do is you spray it with black spray paint pretty heavily, and then before the black has a chance to dry, you spray over it with some gold. And what that does is it allows the two paint colors to sort of blend as they dry, and it creates a little bit more of an antiqued gold. I think these came out really pretty, and I cannot wait to see how they're going to look in the hutch. And then I've got a couple of my standard pieces, a wicker basket, a neutral napkin, my green and white ironstone plate, a few cake stands with glass domes. I think those are really pretty in front of the mirrored section of the hutch. And then of course, a few more white pitchers and some pottery, just, you know, things that I like to use season after season to keep things neutral and just swap out a few of the pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these back in the hutch and show you what it looks like. I really love decorating this hutch. It is so fun to just change a few key pieces in the hutch and create a completely different look here. My front entry brings you into my kitchen, and so having this hutch here makes things feel a little bit more warm and welcoming. Plus, I really enjoy to display a lot of my thrifted items, and so this is a perfect place to do that, especially since my house is pretty small, and so having this vertical space to decorate is really fun. It may be hard to believe, but I actually got this hutch off of Facebook Marketplace for $30. They originally were asking $100 for it, but I think she was having a hard time selling it. So she just wanted rid of it, and I fell in love with the sliding doors and the color of the wood. I think it's perfect here in my house, and I have been loving it here ever since. And you guys know I love decorating on a budget, so a $30 hutch that looks this lovely was such a perfect find. And I have that little stool there in the background. You can see it beside the hutch, and I always feel like that space is missing something. So I love adding some florals in just for a little bit of texture and interest beside the hutch. Coming in with this neutral arrangement that I put together, and I like to use a little glass inside a wide mouth vessel. It's nice to have a glass inside of the vessel. That way you can help the florals to stand up a little bit more and create a little bit more of a structured look. I love these florals here. And to finish off the look, I'm coming in with this thrifted chest set. The colors are perfect for the summer color scheme that I'm going with.
All at once in a dream, we are together. You could call it a vision or
Now that I have my home ready for summer, I feel like it's time to start tackling some more projects. So be sure and subscribe so that you can see what my husband and I have been up to lately. And if you like this video, check out the next one by clicking above for more decorating fun.